27 all wicket. விக்னேஷ் ப்ரோ வணக்கம். கேம் மியூசிக் நல்லா இருக்கா? காப்பிரைட் போடாத வரைக்கும் எல்லாம் நல்லா தான் இருக்கும். Game, yes. Following video shows footage from prior to the strange series in current depiction of abuse, blah blah blah. Okay.
My name is Max Caulfield. Okay. I came back to Arcadia Bay to study photography at Blackwell Academy. But it was there I started having visions. Visions of the town being wiped out by an impossible storm. I fled to the bathroom to compose myself, but instead witnessed something awful. No! Instinctively reaching out, I discovered I could rewind time.
The girl Max saved was me.
Chloe Price and I were childhood best friends.
We grew close once more as we reveled in Max's strange new powers.
We discovered I can freely rewind up to a few minutes at a time. And if I concentrate on a photo, I can travel much further into the past, projecting my mind back into my younger body.
But we also learned that making significant changes to the past can have devastating consequences for the present.
With the aid of my power, we solved the disappearance of Chloe's friend, Rachel.
But even though we brought Rachel justice, Max's twisting of time had a cost. The storm. Looking down into Arcadia Bay from the lighthouse as the storm raged, I truly believed the only way to save everyone else was for Max to rewind back to that fateful bathroom and let me die.
I was forced to make an impossible choice. Save Chloe or save Arcadia Bay. After everything that happened, I didn't use my powers for years. I lost myself in photography, a career that brought me to Vermont's prestigious Caledon University. At the invitation of its president, Yasmin Fayyad. Being an artist in residence, I worked with some incredible students and staff. Like Amanda Thomas, the lively stand-up comedian who works at the Snapping Turtle, and Ven Lang, Yasmin's assistant and then leader of the mysterious Abraxas Society. Most importantly, I became close friends with Moses Murphy, a nerdy astrophysicist, and Sophie Llewellyn-Fayyad, a glamorous student of poetry, and Yasmin's daughter.
Then, tragedy struck. After a night of stargazing, Max found Sophie murdered.
For days, I mourned. Sophie's death bringing back painful memories of Chloe, Arcadia Bay, of everything we lost. Then I heard Sophie's voice again. I reached out with my power, rusty from disuse, and shifted into a parallel timeline where Sophie was still alive, but still in danger.
Shifting back and forth between the two timelines, Max's investigation uncovered many secrets of Caledon, but the clues didn't add up.
Until I discovered I was not the only one with powers. Sophie was a shapeshifter and was using her ability to sow discord and suspicion among the Caledon faculty that she blamed for the fate of her best friend Maya. who took her own life. Working together, we exposed the truth. But in so doing, we discovered someone else had been instrumental in covering up the lies of Caledon. Sophie's mother, Yasmin.
Years of resentment overrode Sophie's control of her power. Her consciousness splintering across the campus as an impossible storm.
Bobby. Boss Spidey.
In desperation, I grabbed hold of Sophie and a photo and pulled both our minds back in time.
In the past, Sophie, now clear-minded, begged Max to shoot her, to stop this horror from happening again.
But I refused to repeat my past mistakes. Torn between two terrible options, I chose a third way. Inside the storm, causality fractured. I faced my past and united the fragments of Sophie's mind. I merged the timelines back into one, saving Sophie, and together we escaped the storm.
An action that will have significant repercussions. And Sophie herself, she left Caledon on a quest to find other people like her. But before she did, she asked Max if she would support her, flaws and all, or condemn her for the people she hurt.
From the moment I merged the timelines, my ability to rewind time started to return.
Oh.
I have this power to help people. After everything I've been through, I won't run from it anymore.
Okay. வாழ்க்கை விசித்திரமானது மறுசேருதல். They like to decide choices that were made previous to the story. They like to decide choices that were made previous to the story. Oh. Choose பண்ணுவோமா randomize பண்ணுவோமா? Vintage. ஓஹோ. Now called the platinum lord. Choose கொடுத்தா என்ன வருது? Max relationship Amanda, romance Amanda, friends with Amanda. Chloe died in Arcadia Bay. Chloe survived Arcadia Bay. என்னது? Romance Chloe, friends with Chloe. Supported Safi, rejected Safi. இத்தனையும் நான் சூஸ் பண்ணுமா? ரேண்டமா போயிருவோமா? என்ன போன கேம் அதேதான் அங்க மோகன்ராஜ் ப்ரோ இத்தனை சூஸ் பண்றக்கு சரி ரேண்டமே கொடுப்போம். ஏய் பேக்கப் இல்ல ஐயோ என்னங்கடா. ஓகே ஃப்ரெண்ட்ஸ் தமண்டா க்ளோயி க்ளோயி சர்வைவ்டு தான் நான் சூஸ் பண்ணேன். சரி க்ளோயி சர்வைவ்டே போவோம். ரொமான்ஸ்டு க்ளோயி, ஃப்ரெண்ட்ஸ் வித் க்ளோயி, சாஃபி, சப்போர்ட் சாஃபி, ரிஜெக்டட் சாஃபி. ரிஜெக்ட் தான் பண்ண நினைக்கிறேன், எனக்கு ஞாபகம் இல்லை. வின் கூட ஃப்ரெண்ட்ஸு தான் கன்ஃபார்ம். Are you happy with your choice? These cannot be changed once confirmed. Confirm. ஆடியோ தான் கேட்க போறேன். ஃபுல் டயர்டா. என்ன ஒவ்வொரு வேலையா? காதலுக்கு எதிர்ப்பு தெரிவிக்கும் ஈஜி. எதிர்ப்புலாம் கிடையாது, நான் அதுதான் சூஸ் பண்ணியிருந்தேன். அப்போ அதனால அது சூஸ் பண்ணேன். இப்போ ஏதாவது கிஸ்ஸின்னு வந்துச்சுன்னா கிஸ் பண்ணிக்கங்க அப்படின்னு. என்ன க்ளோயி உயிரோட இருக்கா?
20 minutes? Yeah. Okay. I can make that work.
ஓ அந்த டைம்ல என்ன மெர்ஜ் பண்ணதுனால எல்லாம் உயிரோட இருக்காங்களா?
Last call, dearie. Either your band is heading on stage now, or I call the show.
Fuck. No show means no fee. Means no gas. Means no tour. Means...
இந்த ஒரு பேண்ட்ல ஒர்க் பண்றா போல. சங்கடப்பட்டு ஒர்க் பண்ற மாதிரி இருக்கு. Threaten, negotiate.
Look, I hear you. My drummer's being a real Lars Ul bitch right now. Give me just 20 more minutes.
I told
நீங்க பண்ணிட்டு படுத்துட்டீங்களா? உடம்பு சரியில்லையா இல்ல வேலையா?
Come on, we know those barflies aren't going anywhere. Just prorate the 20 minutes out of our cut, all right?
I'm taking 30 minutes. You're already 10 over.
Damn it. There goes my new toothbrush money.
என்ன மப்பு போடுறா? 7:30 ஏதோ 7:30 ஆக போகுது போலயே. அந்த ஃபர்ஸ்ட் சீன் நடந்துச்சு அந்த பாத்ரூமா? பாதியா இருக்கு.
Not again.
Shake it off.
It keeps getting worse. But I...
Now, let's talk business. Wrong. You got hella cash.
Is that
Memory
me
Chloe.
in high school? I never talked like that, did I?
பரவாயில்லப்பா, ஸ்மூத்தா இருக்குது. டபுள் எக்ஸ்போர்ட் விளையாண்டதெல்லாம் மறக்க மாட்டேன். பக்க வழி இல்லையா? என்ன இது? யாரோ நடந்து வந்திருக்காங்க. இவதான் நடந்து வந்தாலும் பாலாஜி ப்ரோ பிஸி ஆயிட்டாரோவா தெரியலையே.
How long has this been going on? These nightmares that feel like memories. They're only getting...
Stop stalling, Max. Hold
Oh, Safi
the
இருக்கடா.
trigger.
ஐயோ சுடட்டா. ஓடுமா ஓடு.
That memory can't be real. The Max I know wouldn't shoot anyone. But why does it feel real?
I'm so glad you're my partner in crime.
ஆனா இவளுக்கு அந்த ஸ்டோரி வந்திருக்க போல. நைட்மேர்ஸ்லயே அந்த ஸ்டோரி வந்திருக்கா. ஓகே. அம்மா இந்த மாதிரி ஒரு இடத்துல தான் ஏறி போவோம்.
On my mind. Lately, I feel like she's the only thing in my mind that belongs there.
Price.
Does every daughter have nightmares that she killed her mom, even though she's still very much alive? Or is that just me?
இவங்க அம்மா அப்பாவை இவளே கொன்ன மாதிரி இருக்கான்.
A version of me. If Max didn't rewind to save me. She's not me. But she's a part of me. The question is...
2600 ரூபா பா. Following gameplay content load audio. க்ளோயி தானே கிடக்கா? லைட் ஹவுஸ்
Max?
Max. அதே இடம். எஸ். மறையிறா. சாஃபி உண்டா?
Who the fuck are you?
Who the fuck are you? வாட்டி சுனாமி வருமோ தெரியலையா? என்ன கனவா? கனவுதான். இருந்தாலும் அந்த இடம்லாம் எப்படி இவ்வளவு கனவு தெரியுதுன்னு தெரியல.
There's one person who can help me understand what the fuck is going on. But why do I keep hallucinating her pointing a gun at me?
What is going on in there? Where the hell is the bad?
இவ செத்து போன சாய்ஸ் தானே நான் சூஸ் பண்ணேன். இதை மாத்திக்கிது சூஸ் பண்ணிட்டேனா? அண்டகோளார் ஆயிடுச்சு.
They're on their way. Am I talking to a goldfish or did the septum piercing get into your brain?
Wake up. Green-haired girl. Square Enix. Deck 9. Life Restaurant Reunion. அப்போ இப்போ மேக்ஸை காட்ட போகிறாங்களா? மேக்ஸ் காஃபீல்ட். ஐ லவ் நியூயார்க்கா? Wow.
Okay, fine. I'll go get my camera. Just keep being resplendent till I get back. How long was I gone on this trip? 3 days? Somehow it still feels good to come home to Vermont.
You எப்படி பார்க்கறா? என்னது இது?
My camera is underneath all this. This weekend was the height of my professional success. And I survived it on donuts and coffee. My most trusted companion.
Journal.
I always tell my students that a key to being an artist is a daily journal practice. Sometimes I even follow it myself. After last year...
Read. I'm always intimidated when I'm starting a new journal because I'm supposed to be making some progress and this environment where the storm changed me last year. That changed everything. That's not TM, na? Past year, terla. It's somewhere to start. Last year I felt like everyone was my friend's Sophie day. Sophie wasn't dead. Jump between realities. Chloe after the storm. Chloe message பண்ணிருக்கலாம், இவ ரிப்ளை பண்ணலையா? ஓகே. Some ways there are very little to report. Same place, same house, same life. Reporter, then why is your work so much less depressing? Okay, பெருசா ஐயோ ஜர்னல் மெசேஜ் ஏதோ வந்திருக்காமே என்னது
I never.
Amanda Chloe, if I get I am the last person you wanted to hear from on the news about the storm and I hope you are alright. Okay. Hazel yaar, so I'm finalizing plan now. Isn't it? I think it is going to be huge for you. ஏதாவது ஒரு டூருக்கு போயிட்டு இருக்கா போல. ஓகே மோசஸ் ஓகே சாஃபி ஓகே சாஃபி நம்மளாம் மதிக்கல. இன்னைக்கு என்ன பிரச்சனை? குக்கி வேணுமா உனக்கு? சாஃபி வந்து அவளை மாதிரியே எபிலிட்டிஸ் இருக்கவங்கள தேடி போயிட்டு இருக்கா. ஓகே இன்ஸ்பெக்ட் என்ன சார் காக்கோஷமா இருக்கு. Oh.
My agent Hazel said I need to look more like an artist. So I bought this hat. I think I'll stick to looking like Max.
Camera anjirke.
Some of my students take my class so seriously, it's intimidating.
எல்லாம் கவிக்கு தான் தெரியும். 24mm பிரைம் லென்ஸு f2.88னா தென் அப்பச்சர் தானே சொல்லுவாங்க. My intention was to capture the male valence of the subject, particularly in the which I use point grade. Excellent work.
Loretta
Okay.
is smart enough to half-ass her assignments and get away with it.
That's
My
portfolio.
manager is always looking out for me. And sometimes I want to kill her.
Hey,
Some of my students take my class so seriously. One gallery showing,
Video
three
chipping la
magazines,
collection.
and one
Oh no,
commission
withdraw.
proposal. So of course I packed 25 different outfits. The further
இப்ப இருக்க நிலைமைக்கு
it takes me,
இப்ப இருக்க நிலைமைக்கு
the
நம்ம
more I
கலெக்டர்
find
ஆகிற
myself
அளவுக்கெல்லாம் இல்ல.
coming back to this trusty old friend. Nothing like a satisfying click, a soothing whir, and a toasty photo blossoming into view.
நல்லா இருக்கேன். என்ன பிராண்டு? போலராய்டு. அதுதானே எடுக்கணும். எடு.
The selfie I took just before this trip. I think I knew I'd want to hold on to this moment.
இப்போ வடக்கு பையா கிட்ட வாங்கியிருக்கலாம். வடக்கு பையா போட்டிருக்கானா என்ன? ரீசேல் வேல்யூ வந்து நான் எவன்ட்ட வாங்கினா அவங்ககிட்டயே வித்துருவேன். இது வரைக்கும் எந்த இதுலயும் லிஸ்ட் பண்ணல இந்த கேமை. ரீடேக் போட்டோ டபுள் எக்ஸ்போஷர். சப்ஜெக்ட் இதுதானே, இப்படி எடுப்போம். இந்த கேம்லாம் யாரும் அவ்வளோ இன்ட்ரெஸ்டடா இல்லை, ஆனா பண்ணலன்னு நினைக்கிறேன். ஆறு கொலியா, கொலி இல்ல மோசஸ். அரே பேக், எங்கடா போச்சு மெசேஜ் காணோம். அரே பேக், வந்துட்டியா? சேஃபா இருக்கியா? சேஃபா தான் இருக்கேன், நீ ரோட்ல தான் இருக்கேன். என்ன நடக்குது? ஏதோ அட்டாக் நடந்துட்டு இருக்கான் கேம்பஸ்ல. அப்சர்வேட்டரிக்கு போயிட்டு இருக்கானா, ஸ்டூடெண்ட்ஸ் அங்க இருக்காங்க, ஏதோ ஃபயர் ஸ்ப்ரெட் ஆயிட்டு இருக்கு அப்படின்றான். ஓகே.
Something horrible is happening on campus. I've got to get back now.
Mad Max. For Robert to me. அதுக்குள்ள பேரிகேட்லாம் போட்டு வச்சிருக்காங்க.
I've been gone for 3 days and all hell has broken loose. This is so horrible. The Abraxas logo. Killers. What does all this mean?
Abraxas logo ஏதோ சொல்றா. Killers-னு எழுதி இருக்கு. Lakeport remembers, down with Abraxas, no demolition. Killers, no demolition. Stop bulldozing, down with ஏதோ ஒரு இடத்தை இடிக்க போறாங்க போல, அதுக்கு எதிரா வந்து இவங்க வந்து இது பண்ணிருக்காங்களா தெரியல.
Must have been some kind of protest or riot.
ஏதோ ஒரு கலவரமா இருக்கலாம், இல்ல வந்து ஏதோ ப்ரொட்டஸ்டா இருக்கலாம் அப்படின்ற.
Loretta's march? What does Loretta have to do with all of this?
Loretta அங்க கோட் எப்படி இருக்கீங்க? ஆல் குட்டா? கிராபிக்ஸ் நல்லா இருக்கு. என்ன சொல்றீங்க?
But all the students are down here. Fuck!
All units on site, 1082 at the Fine Arts Building. Repeat, all units.
Damn it! Come on!
என்ன சொன்னா? வேற இடத்துல ஏதோ நடந்துட்டு இருக்குன்னு சொன்னானா? யாரும் சரியா கவனிக்கல.
Doesn't look like enough to start a fire.
என்னடா பயங்கரமா பிளான் பண்ணிட்டு தான் வந்திருப்பாங்க போல எரிக்கிறதுன்ட்டு. செக்யூரிட்டி கார். காரை திறக்க முடியுமா?
Campus security is out in force. Is it for the fire or something else?
ஃபயர் ஆனதுனால வந்திருக்காங்களா இல்ல வந்து வேற ஏதாவது கேக்குறேன்.
Where did all this anger come from?
Calidan kills. எதுக்கு கொளுத்துனாங்கன்னே தெரியல. டவுன் வித் அப்ராக்சஸ். லேக்போர்ட் ரிமெம்பர்ஸ். கையினார்ல ப்ரோ பெயின் இருக்கு. ஆர்த்தோ கிட்ட போகணும். காயமார்ல போகணும். ஸ்பைடர்மேன் கிராபிக்ஸ் மாதிரி இருக்கா? நம்ம சொல்றீங்க. ஏன்னா ஸ்மூத்தா இருக்கு. இதுக்கு முன்னாடி கேம் நான் வந்து பிசில விளையாண்டேன். மட்டமான ஆப்டிமைசேஷன். முடிக்கிறக்குள்ள புதம் ஆயிடுச்சு. ஸ்டாப் த லைஸ். time to use the rewind power. ஐயோ நான் பூட்டி வச்சு உள்ள கொளுத்தி விட்டுருக்கானுங்களா? பிஎஸ்ல கிரிம்சன் மட்டும்தான் ஆப்டிமைஸ் பண்ணல, மற்ற எல்லாம் நல்லா பண்ணிருக்காங்க. கிரிம்சனை இப்போ நிறையா பண்ணி எல்லாம் பண்ணிட்டான் போல. நேற்று ஏதோ பேட்ச் விட்டுருக்கான். Doesn't hold R2 to move faster. எங்க போறது? ஃபயர் மெட்டீரியல். ஐயோ மால்டோலாம் போட்டுருக்காங்க. ഞാൻ என்ன செய்யும்? 2 GB அப்படியா?
Damn it. No shit, you need to clear out now.
ஏய் நான் ஏதோ ஸ்டூடெண்ட்னு நினைச்சேங்க. போலீஸ் ஆவாங்க அது. செக்யூரிட்டி.
The whole campus is burning. This is so horrible.
Moses. வேணாமன்ற அடபாவி.
Moses? Hold on. I'm coming.
Camera. Good shit.
Max, hurry! The roof is caving in.
நான் என்ன போறோம்? வா. விட்டாங்க மேக்ஸ. திருப்பி பவரை யூஸ் பண்ணி தான் வந்து மாட்டிக்க போறாளா? போட்டோ வச்சு டைம் இது பண்றா, டிராவல் பண்றா பேக்.
No smoke. No screams. I did it.
நீ பண்ணிட்டமா, இதனால எத்தனை பிரச்சனை வரும்னு பழகே மாறினவனுக்கு தானே தெரியும்.
I did it. I jumped into a photo again. I'm sure this won't have terrible, far-reaching consequences for the school or the people I love. What have I done? It's Friday. The fire started Sunday evening. Okay.
நீ 2 நாள் தான் டைம் இருக்கா? 3 நாள்.
Maybe I shouldn't have come back. Maybe I'll just fuck everything up.
இன்னைக்கு ஃப்ரைடே ஆச்சா, சண்டே ஈவினிங் தான் வந்து ஃபயர் ஸ்டார்ட் ஆச்சு அப்படின்றா.
Can't fuck it up any more than it already was.
ஆல்ரெடி சொதப்பன மாதிரி இப்பயும் சொதப்ப வேணான்ற.
What did I do after I took this photo? It feels like a lifetime ago. Yes, I was going to see Moses. If anyone will know what to do, it's the physicist who studies time travel. And we will do something. My powers are complicated and they can be dangerous, but this is my home and I won't let it. Oh my god.
என்னாச்சு? அந்த போட்டோல இதுவே இல்லையா? இந்த போட்டோல பின்னாடி கேம்பஸே இல்ல. ரெண்டு டைம் லைன் இதா இருக்கு போல, கொலைட் ஆயிருக்கு போல.
Hi, Hazel.
Manager.
Big night tonight. How are you feeling? I'm sorry. Something really big has come up. I can't make it this weekend. You are kidding me. Max, these are not the kind of people you want to cancel on. I'm so sorry for the late notice. I only just found out myself. Okay. I see this all the time. Young, talented artist on the verge of stardom. You're feeling some jitters. I get it. No, it's not that. I know what I need to do. It's so peaceful. But for how long?
2 நாளைக்கு. Meet Moses for hot chocolate. New message. Loretta. Is everything okay? No real reason, but please tell me if anything new is going on with you. Okay. Loretta. போன கேம்ல வந்தாளா அவளோ?
Moses should be waiting for me in his office. The planetarium, haven for astronomers and stoners alike. Is a jack-o'-lantern series too on the nose for a New England photographer?
எல்லாத்தையும் எடுத்து வச்சுக்குமா? Save.
He's smiling, but you know he feels empty inside.
Collectible.
His
Yes,
students
Robbie,
don't
you're
call him
accessories.
Space Daddy for nothing. No matter how often he tells them not to.
நான் நிறைய இது பண்றான் போல ஈவென்ட்ஸ் ஆர் கிளாஸஸ் whatever it is. Please wait here. முடியாது. Our moon. United States.
I told Moses they should add a laser light show, but apparently that's not the point of planetariums.
Black holes beyond the event horizon. ஆஃபீஸ் எங்க இருக்குன்னு தெரியலையே, மேலே இருக்குமா?
Secrets, corruption, occultism, power. Welcome back to Abraxcast, Caledon's only podcast dedicated to uncovering the hidden underbelly of the Abraxas Society.
Abraxas, okay. அதுக்கு ஒரு காட்ட மாட்டேன், என்ன பேசுறேன்னு சொல்ல மாட்டாங்களா?
I am your host, Loretta Rice. This is episode 4, The Hall of Secrets. It has long been known that Abraxas is no ordinary campus club. It seems to operate by its own rules and logic. Take their recent battle with the administration over housing. The Abraxas House is a Caledon-owned building at the periphery of Lakeport. After the storm, President Owen Teller declared the building uninhabitable and quickly advanced plans to have it condemned. Now, whatever one thinks about the administration's expansion plans, branded Caledon 2.0, university bylaws are very clear that Abraxas students must submit to relocation or risk disciplinary action. But this is not what happened. Instead, students have been returning to the building, squatting in their old rooms, and staging disruptive protests. The planned demolition has been set back indefinitely. Now, my role as a journalist is not to pick sides, but to uncover the truth. And I have come to believe that the reason for Abraxas's peculiar leverage may rest inside the very house they are illegitimately occupying. Sources tell me of a section in the Abraxas house known as the Hall of Secrets. What is contained within it? No one knows. But I'm told it has been passed down for decades and remains very well concealed from even the most senior Abraxas members. It stands to reason that these secrets hold the key to understanding not just Abraxas, but also its peculiar hold over Caledon University. I, your faithful reporter, will not rest until I have uncovered the Hall of Secrets myself and revealed what lies within.
ஓகே, அதாவது அப்ராக்சிஸ் தானே அப்படின்னு ஒரு குரூப் இருக்கு போல. இந்த குரூப்புக்குன்னு தனி ரூல்ஸ் எல்லாம் வச்சுக்கிட்டு அவங்க வந்து அந்த ஸ்டோமுக்கு அப்புறம் ஏதோ ஒரு பில்டிங் வந்து இடிஞ்சிருக்கா ஒரு செதஞ்சிருக்குன்னு வச்சுக்கலாம். இந்த பில்டிங்கில் வந்து யாரும் போகக்கூடாது, அதை வந்து டெமாலிஷ் பண்ணுறதுக்கு பிளான் வச்சுருந்துருக்காங்க. ஆனால் இந்த மாதிரி ஸ்டூடெண்ட்ஸ் நிறைய பேர் வந்து அங்கே போய் எல்லாம் இருக்கிறத வச்சுட்டு அந்த அபார்டன் பண்ணுற பிளானை வந்து டெமாலிஷ் பண்ணுற பிளானை வந்து கைவிட்டுட்டாங்க. அங்கே வந்து ஹால் ஆஃப் சீக்ரெட்டாக ஏதோ ஒரு ரூம் இருக்கான். அந்த ரூமில் வந்து நிறைய விஷயங்கள் வந்து பேசப்படுது, ஆனால் அது வந்து வெளியே யாருக்கும் தெரியறதில்ல. அங்கே என்ன இருக்குன்னு கண்டுபிடிக்கிறதா இவளோட வேலை அப்படின்ட்டு லொராட்டா பாட்காஸ்ட் போட்டிருக்கா. தெரியல, பார்ப்போம் என்ன கண்டுபிடிச்சிட்டு வருவான்னு. மோசஸ் ஆஃபீஸ் இங்கே இருக்கு. அதுக்கு முன்னாடி
My classroom is the great outdoors. At least until it starts snowing.
ஆமாம், இந்த ஆஃபீஸில் தானே வந்து ஏதோ ஒன்று திருடிட்டு போவோமே, கீயா ஏதோ ஒன்று திருடுறதுக்கு வருவோம். நியூஸ் பேப்பர்.
Yasmin's replacement has some big ideas for the school. Kind of wish he'd keep them to himself.
இவன் தான் நியூ பிரசிடென்ட்டா இந்த காலேஜ்க்கு?
Come for the world-class education, stay for the timeshare presentation.
The classroom is reserved 10 a.m. 2 p.m. Okay. Treble 1.
When we were on the road, Chloe loved pointing out Venus and Mars to me in the night sky.
எல்லா போட்டோவும் எடுத்து வச்சுப்போம். ஐயோ, பட்டனை மாற்றி அமுத்தி விட்டேன்.
Your Honor, my head's not in the clouds. It's up in space.
எதுவும் இல்லையா? Meet Moses for hot chocolate. Okay. அடுக்குள்ள போய் இப்படிதான் வந்தோம். இருமா ஹாட் சாக்லேட் டேட்டா நீயா ஃபிக்ஸ் பண்ணியிருந்த டேட்?
Moses, I'm from the future. I bring dark tidings.
I told Dr. Jordan he didn't need to convince me. My own conversations with you were sufficient, not to mention your student ratings. Your intro courses are 9s in a sea of 4s. For you to be so highly regarded, especially by non-majors.
நான் பேசிக்கிட்டு இருக்கேன், அந்தானே கட்டி பிடிக்கிறா.
Well, very highly regarded it seems.
Max? You okay?
I'm not okay, brother.
Sorry. Long day. You were saying?
I was just telling Moses that he is officially invited to join the Caledon faculty once he becomes Dr. Murphy next year.
Right, the job offer. I remember. I mean...
I figured it would happen.
It was a foregone conclusion. Moses is the best. Congratulations.
Thanks. I'm still taking it in. But President Teller's plans for the physics department are very exciting.
This building is the one real investment that Caledon has made in the sciences. With 4 departments under one roof, we need to expand. And that's just the beginning. In a few years, the whole school will look like this, a cutting-edge research institution to rival MIT.
MIT?
I thought most students came to Caledon for liberal arts.
Currently, yes. But if we want to remain competitive and move past the events of last year, Caledon needs to modernize. Dr. Fayyad was a great leader, and she had an eye for talent. Finding Moses was one of her many successes. But she had an idealistic streak, which reminds me, Max, do your students still have all A's?
Reward participation.
If my students show up and work hard, they receive A's. Art is subjective.
And yet we've managed to judge and critique art for centuries, if not millennia. I see no reason to stop on your account.
Max isn't a traditional academic, but she's amazing with her students. Like you said, Yasmin has an eye for talent. She was even talking about creating a photography major.
It's not that I doubt your talent, Max. You're just a beneficiary of her short-sightedness. I mean, an instructor with no teaching experience or terminal degree, living rent-free in the house that was once reserved for visiting luminaries? It's like, how was this allowed to happen?
Wow. I do not remember this conversation being such a disaster.
Well, duty calls. Moses, contact my office if you have any questions about the offer.
சயின்ஸுக்கு இம்பார்ட்டன்ஸ் கொடுக்குறான், ஆர்ட்ஸ்க்கு வந்து இம்பார்ட்டன்ஸ் கொடுக்கலாம். நீ மேக்ஸ்க்கு வந்து சங்கட்டமா இருக்கு போல.
Man, that guy is just dying to fire me.
You already knew about my job offer. But you had to remember, so... You're not running from later today.
நீ ரீவைண்ட் பண்ணி வரல அப்படின்னு.
You're good. I'm back from Sunday.
Did you jump back into a photo? We agreed that that was too dangerous.
தெரியும் அது ரிஸ்கி.
I acted on instinct. I hope it was the right choice.
What happened? Did something go wrong with the gallery show?
No, the show was great, incredible, but while I was gone, something at Caledon went very, very wrong. There was a protest about something. It turned into a riot. By the time I got back, the whole campus was on fire. Look.
Photo காமிக்கிறேனா?
That's definitely the campus on fire. Compositionally, it is a bit more abstract than usual.
I wasn't trying to take a photo. I dropped my camera when I saw you. Moses, I'm sorry, but I saw you.
Oh. Wow. Where was I?
On the roof. I tried to help, but I couldn't get inside.
Working on a Sunday. I need more hobbies. Okay. Before you came back here through the photo, did you try to rewind in the fire?
I wasn't sure if I should. I've used my powers to save people before. It doesn't always end well.
Yet you came back here. And I'm glad you did.
I've never felt so powerless before. All that destruction, and there was nothing I could do.
That's not true. You bought us time. Time that we'll make the most of. So, where should we start? Fire department? They'll just laugh at us. We should act normal. Search for clues, talk to suspects without rousing suspicion. Which is exactly what your powers are perfect for. Did we do any rewind testing when you were here the first time?
No, we just talked about my trip over hot chocolate.
Then let's change that. We'll practice your skills, and if you run into any danger this weekend, you'll be ready.
புரியல. Testing பண்ண போறானா?
Let's get to work.
Practice rewind. Oh.
Moses is right. I need to be prepared for this weekend. We've covered a lot of ground these past months together. People started talking about Safi's death like it was a bad dream. Then they stopped talking about it at all. Yeah. About that whole avoid section.
Photo jumping, large changes made in the past. Okay. Untested on the timeline shifting, no evidence of the timeline. Seen. No evidence of other timelines seen since the merge. Okay, merge பண்ணதுக்கு வேற எந்த டைம்லைனையும் பார்க்கல அவங்க. சேஃபா இருக்கிறது என்னன்னா ரீவைண்ட் 5 நிமிஷம் அதுக்கும் குறைவா வந்து ரீவைண்ட் பண்ணா ஓகேவா, ஆப்ஜெக்ட்ஸ் எடுத்து ரீவைண்ட் பண்ணா ஓகேவா, சின்ன சின்ன சேஞ்சஸ் ஃபாஸ்ட்ல பண்றது ஓகே, rewinding in front of others okay. Why don't people notice when Max teleports? Perceptual completion, the influencer schemes.
No crazy storms in the 9 months that we've been testing my powers. That's something.
Okay, already analyze பண்ணிருக்காங்க போல நிறைய.
I'm a good guinea pig. For the most part. Moses has been tracking weather patterns along with our rewind testing. No correlation yet.
Wind speed, pressure, point average of 10 point average. Okay.
After everything with the timelines last year, Moses thinks my powers might have evolved in other ways. Not sure.
Theoretical new powers, right. Fast forward, tailored rewind, rewinding one item, area, person, but not the rest. Photo jumping into photos, Max isn't in some success. Safe, okay. Photo jumping into a photo and remaining indefinitely. Discovering and shifting to other timelines, flipping them to again in a plan to kill Sophie. Okay.
Moses likes working on this when I'm around. I'm his Control Z. Moses is pride and joy. Though he hasn't had as much time for the stars since he started studying my powers.
அப்புறா ரீவைண்ட் பண்றது இங்க பார்த்துட்டு வரேன்.
Sophie's been radio silent for almost a year. I wish we knew where she was. Tony and Moses make it look easy. How do you keep somebody that close? Moses is so passionate about physics, but as far as I can tell, physics is just loading screens.
Physics ni ivan code எழுதிட்டு இருக்கான். எல்லாம் பார்த்தாச்சு. அவன்கிட்ட பேசிடுவோம்.
You really missed your calling as the host of a children's science show.
There's still time. Let's begin. What was drawn on that card?
Seriously?
I never joke about testing, Max.
And yet you're such a ham. One moment. Time to fire up my rewind powers so I can... I was really worried when Moses said I should practice my powers. But he... Yoink!
Welcome back!
Who's this formidable fellow?
That is the evil Swordmaster Frostbite from No True Samurai.
No True Samurai.
Test number 1. Tell me who killed him.
I have no idea. Let me guess. I can find the answer somewhere in this very room.
Who cares? It's a one-strike question. Test failed.
You're the worst.
Press L1 to quickly undo Max lost action. Okay.
Yoink.
Hey. Then who killed the Sword Master? அடிக்கங்க போறது நானே.
I doubt this little guy starred in No True Samurai. But anime can surprise me.
Okay. Fire mage.
Murder victim. Frostbite? Maybe a fire flinger did the deed. Moses likes working on this when I'm around. I'm his Control Z.
Okay.
Oh, I'll find Swordmaster Frostbite's killer, Moses. Just you wait.
அவ்வளவுதானே? ஓகே. இந்தவா. இது என்ன சார் இங்கே வருது? இப்ப நான் கண்டுபிடிக்கலையா? அவன் இல்லையா?
Moses is so passionate about physics. But as far as I doubt this little guy starred in No True Samurai. But anime can surprise me. Who was the murder victim? Frostbite? Maybe a fire flinger did the deed. A cutting from Maya's memorial tree. We're planning to get... Yasmin has been through hell in the last year.
Thank you for your call. My time at Cleveland didn't cover the...
some of it, but
I know that school is in Jefferson.
May's at the vet. I was in the mood for another staring contest. You really understand how I'm feeling right now. Turtle strapped to a rocket booster. Moses' secret contraband kettle out in the open? Well, you're definitely no true samurai. But are you the killer? So, your name is Mina.
Mina.
Did you kill the samurai? Where's the proof? Moses had me rewind after the first scene of Brain Bucket 3 because he, quote, needed to unsee that. Using a rewind test to get me into anime? Moses is abusing his powers.
Samurai.
Are you my mystery killer?
எவனா தரப்பான்? Speedy printer வச்சிருக்காங்க.
Don't worry, Swordmaster. I'm 90% sure that Harold isn't real. Moses just made up a fake grad student to get an office all to himself. Okay, ask me again.
Max, it's great that you can remember something you just saw, but I'm testing whether you can remember it before you saw it.
Fair enough. Okay, ask me.
Who killed Swordmaster Frostbite in No True Samurai?
Mino Hiramoto Miko Hirayama. Mino.
Mina Hiramatsu, the badass high schooler.
Correct.
Correct.
You ready for test number 2? Please hand me the object behind that locked door.
Locked door. Locked door. Okay. Zoom in.
If you want me to do something other than break into this thing with a screwdriver, speak now.
I'm just observing my test subject.
Good to hear.
Then screwdriver தரணுமா? இந்தா இருக்கே.
Haven't had to break into something for a while. But it's probably just like stealing a bike. You just love watching me break things for science.
I know I won't remember it, but I still love watching it.
ஐயோ உடைஞ்சு போச்சு.
Damn. It's never simple in the time dojo.
Access not affected by rewind. She retained facts and the inventory objects. Rewind as though I don't do breaking them.
Okay, I'm probably not going to develop hand-eye coordination in the next few minutes. Need another plan. A test where I get to break into things? Is Moses trying to cheer me up?
Get us out of here!
Suffocating student.
When I, split reality
என்ன இது
in two
நவருதாமா?
and then mashed it back together, it wasn't exactly seamless. I offered to help him finish it, but Moses likes the reminder that all those crazy memories really happened.
ஓஹோ, இந்த கீழே வச்சு அவங்க திறக்கறாங்களாம்.
Is this a bonus rewind test? Did you want the mug to fall?
No. That's just a lucky break.
Safe landing.
Yes.
என்ன ஏதோ வருது?
Max, you have to unbust the door.
What? Fixing it wasn't part of the test?
I think you know that it was.
Right. இதுக்கு பின்னாடி போக முடியல.
A test where I get to break into things? Is Moses trying to cheer me up?
Thanks. I'll put the kettle on. Meet me on the X when you're ready.
X அங்க இருக்கு. ஓ, அங்க இருக்கா? Stand on the X. Stand.
All right, I'm ready.
Okay. I want you to teleport to this side of the room in a particular moment. Specifically, the moment before this mug hits the ground.
Moses!
It does that sometimes. I'm gonna count to 3.
Moses!
இவன் தான் ஃபயருக்கு காரணமா?
Moses, unplug the kettle!
Oh, it just does that sometimes.
Moses, unplug the kettle!
Oh, it just... Max, why'd you leave the X? What happened?
Fire happened.
Whoa. And I was just gonna let it spark. Well, thank you, teleporting Max. What?
That didn't happen before. We had hot chocolate last time, but it didn't combust. I just got back and I'm already changing things.
Oh no.
That's fascinating. Probably best to skip on the hot chocolate today. Let's debrief when you're ready.
Please tell me you'll stop using that kettle. For all we know, it burns down the school in 2 days.
I know it's a dysfunctional relationship, but I can fix her. You're right, though. Consider this her official retirement party.
யாரை பத்தி பேசிட்டு இருக்காங்க?
How are you feeling about the disaster I just dropped into your lap?
Still processing. But I'm glad we still have a chance to do something. How do you feel?
Scared.
I know my powers are, well, powerful. But that doesn't mean they're dependable. This could end badly. What if it was a mistake to come back here? What if I just make everything worse?
I know there are risks. There's a reason we never tested your ability to jump into photos. But our testing has proved that some kinds of rewind are safe. If you unbreak a mug, the universe doesn't seem to care.
What if I can't change it?
What if I couldn't change anything? One time I tried to save my friend's father from dying in a car crash and...
You've told me. And yes, it sounds like the universe sometimes has a dark sense of humor. we'll just have to wait and see. Let's take stock. What do we know for sure? What leads do we have?
Vin and Amanda could help us. Vin knows everything about Caledon, and Amanda knows everything about Lakeport. Too bad I can't tell them why I'm asking. They'd never believe me.
Because of the storm amnesia?
We need a better name. That sounds like a disease you get in a fantasy novel.
Well, you turned down cognitive dissonance triggered collective memory loss.
எவ்வளவு பெரிய பேர் வச்சிருக்கு.
Sometimes I wish everyone still remembered. The two timelines and everything with Safi and me having powers and...
You could remind them. You reminded me when I started forgetting.
I was selfish. It was so scary when all their memories started fading. I couldn't stand the thought of being alone with everything again.
Understandable. But why me?
I know you could handle it. But most people aren't you. It's better if they don't know.
Even Amanda and Vin?
Even Amanda and Ven. So, who would have a motive to burn down Caledon? I saw signs of a protest, but I'm not sure what it was about.
We haven't heard from Safi since she left.
Moses. No way. I didn't see any sign of her.
Safi's a shapeshifter. She was furious with her mom and with Caledon. Could it be her?
Safi பண்ணிருப்பாளா அப்படின்றான். No.
I still don't think Safi would burn down the school. At least not on purpose.
At least not the Safi we thought we knew.
That being said, one thing we know about Safi is that she gets reckless when she's angry. The only thing we know for sure is that my powers are going to complicate things. They always do.
Maybe this time is different? We can't stay locked in the past.
Like I can help it. Every time a new disaster strikes, it always brings me back to the first disaster.
Chloe. And the school bathroom.
Yes.
Trying to save Chloe and the place I love is how I destroyed the last place I loved.
Arcadia Bay, right? It looked beautiful. At least from the photos you showed me.
It was beautiful. When it was still on the map.
ஆர்கிடியா பே மாதிரி லேக் போர்ட்டும் ஆயிருமோ அப்படின்னு பயப்படுறா அவளோட பவர் யூஸ் பண்ணவனால.
So calm.
Because things are different. You're an adult with better control of your powers. And you have a brilliant physicist friend who wants to help.
That I do.
அடுத்து என்ன?
How do we stop a fire before it starts? Oh, right. My class starts in 15 minutes. I should cancel.
No. Don't make any changes you don't have to. If we mess with the timeline too much, we might introduce new variables.
You know, I saw something in class last time. Reggie took a call and walked away when I got near. I wonder if it was about Abraxas.
Secret society. Shady calls with the Abraxas president. It could be something.
Okay, நம்ம கிளாஸ்ல இருக்க நீ அவனை ஃபாலோ பண்ணி நம்ம கண்டுபிடி.
Some Abraxas graffiti. It seemed ominous.
Text me if you learn anything. I'm gonna steal another whiteboard from engineering.
Whiteboard தெரியுது போறானா.
Promise me you'll do whatever you can this weekend. To stop the fire. To save people if it breaks out. Anything. I know there are consequences to using your powers, but inaction has consequences too. Whatever happens, I need us to know that we did everything we could.
I think I need that too.
Have a good class.
This game is full. From here on, it's up to you. Find enough evidence to pinpoint the source of fire. Remember to do everything. Okay. இதுக்கப்புறம் எதுவும் சொல்லி தர மாட்டானா. Paladin. Protest.
I'm sorry. So sorry. Crazy day. Crazy day.
Because of your Grand Gallery tour of New York this weekend? I'm amazed you didn't ditch us entirely.
Yeah, you must be freaking out. When do you leave?
I'm not leaving. Change of topic.
You know, given my extreme lateness, I think we should jump right into the lesson today.
Oh.
I know. But I think you'll want all the time we have for this. So, we've been focusing on composition, character of place, dynamic structure, light, balance, movement, contrast. If you've been paying attention so far, when you look out there, your eyes should find endless patterns of shapes and colors. But today, I want you to see something else entirely. I'll give you a hint. It's the most powerful element a photographer can pursue. Yet it's the one thing a photograph can never really have.
Rota Janet Reggie.
Reggie, any guess?
The sun. What? Oh, yeah. Eclipses.
That's a good guess. But I'm thinking of life. Human life, specifically. It's all around us. Sometimes it's overwhelming. I know it is for me. But when I turn my camera on one person and focus on trying to see them, really see them, I can feel a connection happen through the camera. So, look out there again. Find someone you don't know, someone who grabs your attention, someone you want to connect with. Your assignment today?
Take their pictures.
Oh, come on, don't make us do that.
Strangers, isn't that dangerous?
Be reasonable, Max.
Now I remember. I got the same reaction the last time I lived through this day, and the assignment was a total dud. Maybe a demonstration would help. All right, you artsy introverts. I, your fearless leader, shall go first.
Observe. ஏதோ ஸ்ட்ரேஞ்சரை ஃபோட்டோ எடுக்கணுமா ஃபீல் பண்ணுங்கடா அப்படின்றாங்க அக்கா ஃபீல் பண்ணி ஃபோட்டோ எடுங்கடான்னு நாங்கள் பண்ண மட்டும் சொன்னோன்னே அக்காவே போய் எடுக்க போகிறாங்க.
Hey, sorry to bother you. My name's Max. I'm a photographer.
I can see that, Max.
I'm actually teaching a class, and it would save me from looking super lame in front of my students if I could take your picture.
I don't normally let people take my picture, but I'd hate to be the cause of your public humiliation. Shoot. So, why was I selected for this demonstration?
You looked intimidating.
You're all alone in a public place, poised and confident. I find that kind of intimidating. So I decided to lean in.
Intimidating, eh? But there's a flaw in your plan. Now that we've started talking, whatever you were trying to capture before must surely be gone.
You're right. The camera changes things. That's why I tell my students, you're not capturing reality. You're composing it.
My nerdy physicist friend tells me that's called the observer effect. Particles jumping around just from being looked at.
I have one of those too. Something about her suddenly feels very familiar.
Nadu. ஐயோ இல்லை ஒவ்வொரு டைம் ஒவ்வொரு பட்டன் கொடுக்குறீங்களா? ஜூம் பண்ணுறதுக்கு என்ன பட்டனு? R1.
Well, did you capture my essence? Or was I too intimidating for your camera?
I think I captured what you were willing to show me.
ஒருவேளை சாஃபி ஷேப் ஷிஃப்ட் பண்ணி இவளா வந்திருப்பாளோ?
But I never got your name.
It was so nice to meet you, Max. I hope your students found this as enlightening as I did.
My students. I almost forgot about them.
சாஃபி தான் ஷேப் பண்ணியிருக்கா போல.
Everything okay? That looked intense.
It was one of the most fascinating pictures I've ever taken. Now go. Spread out. Find your subject. I'll be around if you need me. Was that really Safi? With a shapeshifter, you never know for sure. But if she's really back, hiding herself on campus days before a massive fire, that is alarming. Either way, she's gone now. I need to use this time to check in with my students and see if they know anything that could help me understand this fire. Right?
Moses Kenama. I'm still browsing everything which is up to, but I want to know whether I want to do something. Okay. Didn't see her the last time you taught this class? No. Butterfly with very big wing. I had to go back to class.
He's the president of Abraxas, which is seemingly connected to the fire. And I know Lorette. I'm not advocating for tarring and feathering Owen just yet. But this statue does make me think about it. I think Loretta had a hard time getting a good photo of a student. I should see if she needs. I think he was one of Ven's minions, back when he was still in charge of Abraxas. Loretta always knows more than she should, which, in this case, is a good thing. Hey, Loretta, how's your assignment going?
Terrible. This guy's giving me nothing.
It's like that sometimes. Have you done anything to put him at ease?
I don't want him at ease. I want him to tell me about the drama at Abraxas. He's a senior member. He must know what Reggie's hiding.
This is class, Loretta, not your podcast.
Fine. I got his photo and not an ounce of dirt for my podcast. Is there anything else?
Abraxas.
You've been digging pretty deep into Abraxas for your podcast. Any developments?
Are you trying to get a sneak peek of my next episode?
That, and I have some reasons to be concerned about them myself.
Well, let me just say, I'm following a lead that could blow the top off Abraxas and its administration. But you'll have to listen to the next ep.
Damn. That's some teaser.
Campus மாத்த பத்தி கேட்போம்.
kind of a weird question, but are you planning any sort of march on campus?
That is a weird question. What are you driving at?
It's just rumor I'm looking into. Humor me.
No, I'm not planning any march, parade, procession, or any other kind of organized walking.
Okay.
Understood.
Good luck.
Illuminating as always, Loretta.
That's me, shining a light in the dark for those who can't see.
Are you still taking my picture? I have to get to jazz practice.
Cool it, Thelonious. We'll be done soon.
Who else needs my help?
VRAM எப்படி இருக்கு? கேம் தான் பார்த்துட்டு இருக்கேன். கண்ணு தெரியலையா?
Chloe tried to get me into D&D. It seemed fun, but I could never make it through the rules without getting a headache.
ஒரு கேள்வியை விட மாட்டீங்களா? இவன் நம்ம ஸ்டூடெண்ட் இல்லையோ? ஐயோ, ஒரு ஸ்டூடெண்ட் மட்டும்தான் தெரியறான். மற்றவங்க எல்லாம் எங்க? எல்லாரும் பொம்மையை வச்சு உட்காந்துட்டு இருக்கானுங்க.
One student down. I can probably help 2 more. I used to break into buildings like this for photos. But I'm trying to be a good role model. The poor fine arts building was the biggest casualty of the storm.
எல்லா இடத்தையும் சாத்தி வச்சிருக்கானுங்க. என்ன பண்றாங்க? போட்டோ அனில். Anil Candid.
Squirrels, the unofficial mascot of every college campus. Half the
Broken
time,
camera.
the students don't want to figure out how to fix the issue themselves. They just want me to do it. All seems
Camera's
fine
broken. I got to study for
Wonder if
games
it's
lab.
just jammed.
Please. விசில் அடிக்க சொல்றதா? ஆமா, இந்த ஐபிஎல்ல ஒண்ணு நடந்துட்டு இருந்துச்சு. என்னாச்சு? சிஎஸ்கே மட்டமா ஆடிக்கிட்டு இருந்துச்சு. நான் பார்த்துட்டு வந்தேன். தோத்துருப்பானுங்க எப்படி எனக்கு தெரிஞ்சு.
Everyone's used to me and my camera by now.
Girl with balloons. Is that balloon?
With the balloons from the storm damage, they moved a lot of the art out here. All those affected by the storm may participate with care in this act of rebuilding and resilience. I think I count. Amanda has gone all out putting this event together to support Lakeport. Now that I'm still around, I get to be there to support her.
Pakadu. Pakadu. Ipa pakadu or munadiye pakadu.
I noticed this last time, but I'm sure paying attention now.
Extreme fire alert issued for Lakeport country. Oh. Successfully done.
Is this what that protest was about? The Abraxas house? Loretta is certainly making waves with her Abraxas podcast. And plenty of enemies.
Dungeons and Dragons விளையாடுறாங்க.
Why does Caledon's new slogan read like a personal threat?
Oh, Caledon 2.0. அதுக்கு தான் வந்து எல்லாத்தையும் இடிச்சு கட்டிக்கிட்டு இருக்கானுங்களா?
President Teller is all in on his Caledon 2.0 plan. Personally, I'm a fan of the current original Caledon.
Ah, the Bannertail Gray Squirrel.
Jeanette was trying to take a photo that conveyed a lot of emotion.
Professor Meha.
I should check
Meha.
on her. Professor Miha is such a good colleague. Hey, Professor Miha. Thanks for posing for Jeanette.
It's Ratty now, Max. And it's my pleasure.
Jeanette is a perfectionist. I have to tread carefully. Hey, Jeanette. How did your assignment go?
Well, I don't know. You tell me.
Raw and powerful.
There's a fragile vulnerability here that's quite beautiful.
No, you don't get it. I was trying to break composition to create a sense of tension and drama. Damn it!
Sorry. You tension itale.
Jeanette, let me see that photo.
Well, okay.
Yeah, why every போகுது?
Wow. I love how you break the rule of thirds and short-size your subject. The imbalance is so tense and dramatic.
Oh my god, thank you. That was exactly my intention.
தெரியுமே,
Do me a
தெரிஞ்சுதானே
favor.
சொன்னேன்.
Try the assignment again, but focus more on your subject than your camera.
Sure. Thanks again, Max.
Wait, no information. क्या पता नहीं लगा पा நம்ம வந்தா காக்கா
No joke. I don't like to share my fries either.
என்ன பண்றீங்க?
I could run really fast too. I just don't want to.
ஓஹோ, இவங்களால ஃபாஸ்டா ஓட முடியுமாமா, ஆனா அவங்க ஓடணும்னு நினைக்கலையாமா. என்ன ஃபுல்லா வருங்க.
Didn't Reggie have a hard time figuring out how to ask someone to... Reggie does have a type. Is it weird that I know that about one of my students?
விம்சன் ஆடி அந்த R1 அமுத்திட்டு R1 L1 R1 நினைக்கிறேன், அதை அமுத்திட்டு இன்ஸ்பெக்ட் பண்றதுக்கு போறேன்.
Probably time to help one more student.
Which is Reggie.
Hey Reggie, find a subject yet?
Yeah, you could say that.
ஏன் இப்படி பார்க்குறேன்?
Don't stare.
Okay.
The guy I see at the gym. Spotted him a few times, but he's still very much a stranger. I was hoping maybe...
This camera is the best icebreaker there is. Trust me.
Yeah? Okay. Here it goes.
Go.
Hey, I'm in a photo class. We have to take a picture of somebody. So I was wondering, can I take a picture of you? No, but it's a thing I have to do for class, so I don't really have a choice, but no, for sure. No, I'm into that, for sure. Hey, no issues here. I'm a safe guy. It's good. You have a good one. I'm gonna put that away. Okay. Oh.
What happened?
Total rejection. He said he doesn't believe in analog media. Then I finger gunned him? Oh, God, I can never show my face in that gym again.
Sorry, Reggie.
Sorry, Max. I think I just need to stare off.
Hello there.
What's up?
I have this talent where I can guess any student's major. I believe yours is Contemporary ceramics?
What? Way off. I'm in communications.
Damn. So much for that special power. Thanks anyway.
Yeah.
I'm doing a campus survey. We're trying to figure out where students are from.
Tyler, Texas, ma'am. Born and raised.
Thank you kindly.
Okay.
Sorry, Max.
இப்போ என்ன ரிவைன் பண்ணி அவன்கிட்ட வந்து வேணான்னு சொல்லுமா?
Hey, Reggie. Let me guess. You're working up the courage to ask that student to take his photo?
Yeah. Good guess.
Little tip. Tell him you have some connection to Texas. You know, football, dude ranches, whatever.
Texas. I can work with that. Thanks, Max. Going in.
Return to the statue.
Hi. I'm Reggie.
என் பேரை சொன்னேன்னு ஒத்துக்கிட்டேன்.
Super teacher strikes again. Maybe I should have been teaching with Rewind all along. I hate the idea of snooping on my students, but I wonder if there are any Abraxas secrets that could help stop this fire. I should make my way back to where class started. Oh, this is a weird party.
Party preparation, okay.
Oh, Reggie. Why is Owen so interested in Abraxas?
Recycle landfill trash.
I'm not advocating for tarring and feathering Owen just yet. But this statue does
நம்ம ஒரு கேமரா எடுத்து வந்தோம்ல ஏதோ ஒரு உடைஞ்சு போயிருக்கு அப்படினு.
I wonder what Chloe would make of Professor Caulfield. She'd probably blow out an orbital nerve from rolling her eyes. It's almost the anniversary of the storm that destroyed Arcadia Bay. I used to dread being with Chloe at this time of year. Now I dread being without her.
You don't get it. This Fremont House shit isn't a joke. If word got out...
Fremont? Is there some connection to the fire? How can I hear more without Reggie noticing? He's not gonna say anything else now that he knows I'm around. He's not gonna say anything else now that he knows I'm around. I'm not advocating for tarring and feathering up.
Wait. End class, okay. Option eavesdrop on a request call. அதுதான் இப்படி பண்றதுன்னு
But this
தெரியலையே.
statue does make me think about it.
ஓ இந்த இவ கேட்டுக்கிட்டு இருக்கா பாருங்க.
Moses told me to keep an ear out for anything unusual.
me?
ஒட்டுக்கிட்டு இருக்கேன்.
Are you spying on Reggie?
Look, I'm investigating Abraxas. Their president is having a secretive conversation. With this shotgun mic, I can hear everything. Loretta, come on, Max. I heard you asking around about them. If you want to listen in, just say the word.
Definitely yes.
Respectfully, I don't think you get it. This shit with the Fremont house isn't a joke. If word got out, it's not just a house to us. We have history there. Our lore, our memories, our... No, I wasn't gonna say secrets. I told you, there is no hall of secrets. You sound like Loretta. You're asking me to do something very risky. If I stick my neck out, what's in it for me? Okay. We'll talk tomorrow then.
Do I really want Loretta knowing that I snooped with her?
ஆனா that's nice. இப்போ அவளுக்கு வந்து நம்ம அவளை ஸ்மோக் பண்ணுறோன்னு தெரியாது. ஓகே, end class.
Great work today, everyone! Drop your assignments off in my mailbox before Monday.
Hey, Yasmin.
Maxine, what a pleasure to see your face.
And yours too. I didn't know you were back. This campus has not felt the same without you.
Yes. Well, a lot has happened in the last 9 months. Tell me, how have you been, Professor Caulfield?
Administration drama.
The teaching is a joy. It's all the other stuff that I struggle with.
A common lament, I'm afraid. I'm sure the shift to President Teller has been challenging. Owen and I have different ideas for Caledon, but he is a good man.
The main idea we seem to disagree on is whether I should have a job.
Don't worry. Now that I've taken on a more active role in the Board of Regents, I can ensure that Owen does not push you out.
Max வெளிய போகாம பாத்துக்கறேன்றா.
Major relief.
Good. Because I have something to ask you. It's about Sofia.
Sofia பத்தி
We
கேக்குறா.
haven't spoken in many months.
பல மாசமா பேசவே இல்ல. எனக்கு அது ரொம்ப வலியை தருதுன்றா.
I'm so sorry, Yasmin.
I know Sofia has her reasons. There is still so much about that night on the Overlook that I do not understand.
என்ன வந்துச்சுன்னு எனக்கு சரியா புரியலன்ற அந்த மேல.
I sometimes feel the storm was not natural. It was a manifestation.
இந்த ஸ்டோம்ன்றது நேச்சரா வந்தது இல்ல, யாரோ கிரியேட் பண்ணதுங்கற மாதிரி சொல்றா.
I have unfortunately experienced enough trauma to know that the feeling you describe is all too natural.
I suppose you're right. Still, for months afterwards, Sofia would at least answer the occasional message, or I would see her on social media. But now she's gone completely dark. Maxine, I sense that Safia may be in some terrible danger. Perhaps it is to herself. Perhaps it is to others. I don't know. If I could only know that she was okay, if I could only... Excuse me.
I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to intrude.
Oh,
But
Sophia.
I see that now. I'll be brief. Professor Caulfield, thank you for our private interaction earlier. I'm hoping that my appearance in your class can remain in private.
கோவப்படுற மாதிரி பேசுறோம். Of course.
Of course. You're welcome to audit my class and keep your photography to yourself.
That's why you're top prof. See you later, Professor.
One of your students? I feel like I've met her before.
Sorry. She's going through a tough time.
Maxine, I beg you. Please tell me if you know anything about Safi.
தெரியாதுமா. I don't know anything. Yes. Oh, but
sorry. I am as in the dark as you are.
One of my favorite qualities
Man, that
about
time namakku theriyadala adu Safi ni.
is that they are terrible liars. I see we are at an impasse. Perhaps in time you will learn something about Safia that you can share with me. And then you will remember that I have always supported you and your work, which I believe you will find important in the rocky times ahead. Always a pleasure to see you, Maxine.
Did I just piss off my one remaining supporter in the administration? Fantastic.
என்ன சார் இதுக்கெல்லாம் piss off ஆனா என்னது இது?
I hated choosing between keeping Safi's secret or keeping Yasmin's trust. So much going on. Abraxas, whatever Fremont means, and Safi. She's back. No time to dwell on it all now. It's Amanda's open mic benefit at the Snapping Turtle tonight. Last time I left for my trip and missed it.
வாங்க கேப்டன் காமி bro.
From this point on, my reality will become completely different from the one I lived before. Hopefully,
chapter 1
I
முடிஞ்சு
can learn
நினைக்கிறேன்.
something.
Snapping turtle. Oh, இந்த கடை. Okay. The security தான அந்த தீ பிடிச்சிட்டு இருக்க போறோம்.
Thank you. Next, we're gonna keep the party going with a couple of sonnets. Come on up.
Menda.
This one is called Lessons in Scarcity.
Time to see if I can find any information on the fire. And enjoy the show while I'm here.
Dig up information, checking out with Menda. Menda.
Amanda is pretty tapped into Caledon and Lakeport.
Hey, shouldn't you be on the road by now?
Something fell through at the last minute. I had to cancel the whole thing.
What? I'm so sorry.
Me to. But then I remembered I didn't have to miss this anymore.
In that case, I'm glad your dreams were crushed.
I'm so excited to finally see you do stand-up.
Thanks. It's been so long, I'm feeling kind of rusty. But I'm glad you're here.
Hey, has anything seemed off recently in Lakeport?
Recently? Lakeport's been a mess ever since the storm. Town's a fucking tinderbox.
Anything in particular?
Sorry, can you hold that thought? I want to run through the routine in my head one more time.
Of course. Break a leg.
உங்களுக்கு ஏதோ தெரிஞ்சிருக்கு ஆனா இப்போதைக்கு சொல்ல மாட்டா.
Amanda is super stressed about her set. I'm glad Amanda's finally getting back on stage. I'm out of cash, but I could try the silent auction table.
Tickets $5 is cash only. Speak to a bartender to purchase. Where's the bartender? No.
Hi there. I didn't know Amanda hired some help.
More like she took in a stray. I used to run a bar in Lakeport called Crullers, back before the storm ripped its roof off.
I heard about that. Sorry.
Amanda let me pick up some shifts until we reopen. If I can survive this place for that long.
I take it you're not a fan of the turtle?
Amanda is one of the good ones. The rest of these students, not my speed. I'm used to a less collegial environment. Listen to me, getting all worked up. Can I get you something?
Oh, I'm good. Just wanted to say hi.
College bars. Man.
ஆமா டிக்கெட் வாங்கலாம்னு பார்த்தா நான் இப்படி சொல்லிட்டேன். சரி விடு.
That's the guy I saw trapped in the observatory. In just a...
You stole my heart today in econ class and drowned out thoughts of stocks and dividends. I tried to get your number, but alas, you slept through class, then vanished at the end.
என்ன ரேப் பண்ணிக்கிட்டு இருக்காப்லையா? தேவையில்லாத அப்படின்ட்டு போகிறான்.
I still haven't seen Revenge Horse live, but I doubt it would compare to my Choose Your Own concert with Amanda. I was honored when Amanda asked me to donate something. This would be a great spot for a fancy date night, so it's currently useless to me. It's for a good cause. I could wade into this bidding war. Caledon has this way of attracting such talented artists. At least this would be a great spot for a Lucas Coleman. I could never say no to a blue-haired girl.
Oh.
Me too, Ben. My photo made it into the Turtle's local artist collection. Not the gallery tour I was planning for, but it makes me just as proud.
Flag வெளியே ஏதோ flag இருக்கு.
You look pretty smart. Anything in your crystal ball on how to stop this fire? Keep your secrets then. Lakeport has a Fremont Street, but it's across town.
வின்னு கிட்ட மட்டும் பேசிட்டோம்னா நினைக்கிறேன்.
Amanda doesn't believe in pumpkin spice as a flavor, but she appreciates a good fall vibe as much as anyone. Amanda stocked up for tonight. I'm glad she had such a good turnout. The summer shows at the Turtle were awesome. Chloe would have loved them. Rollin' Raiders. Sounds killer. The snapping turtle has art in every nook.
உட்காந்துட்டு போவோம். பட்டு போடுறாங்க.
My powers always force me to look ahead.
Furnace fire common resource gain 1 point of fire mana.
Moses would flip out if he saw someone leaving their deck out like this.
இதெல்லாம் போன கேம்ல வந்து தேவிங்க.
Hey, I thought you were gone this weekend.
Plans changed. Hey, have you heard of a Caledon building called Fremont House?
Fremont? Not ringing a bell. But they rename a building whenever a donor croaks. Want me to check some old school maps and get back to you?
Really? That would be a huge help, thank you.
No problem. Got any more trivia questions for me?
Abraxas.
Do you still keep tabs on what's going on in Abraxas?
Not really. Abraxas kind of fell apart after I stopped being president.
I thought Abraxas fell apart once Diamond left and your boss evicted everyone.
A valid perspective, but I'm sticking with mine.
How's the MBA going?
Work, grad school, acting. How do I do it all? Things are good. After undergrad, my life felt really precarious. Now, my life feels like a life. One that I built for myself.
That's a damn good feeling. I ran into your boss earlier. Give it to me straight. How much does Owen hate me?
Hate is a strong word. Fail to see any redeeming value in, maybe?
Ugh.
You just have to speak his language. Remind him that you're a burgeoning artist who brings value to the school. He'll come around.
I'll see you around.
Don't be a stranger, Caulfield.
Amanda will probably get on stage soon. I should find a seat.
Hey, remember me? I'm Amanda Thomas. I'm going to be doing a little comedy for you tonight.
Jesus, send out someone funny!
Okay. Thanks, everyone. Good night. Fucking hell.
You suck!
That was brutal. That asshole kept interrupting her. She completely lost her nerve.
இந்த சாப்டர்லாம் இருக்கா இல்ல அப்படியே போயிட்டு இருக்குமா தெரியலையே.
Anytime soon. If I want to talk to her tonight, I have to get rid of that guy.
வரவன் வேணாம்.
Hey. This is my friend's first time on stage in a while. Go easy on her.
Sweetheart, it's a bar. If your friend can't handle the heat.
I was afraid you'd say that. I wasn't able to get him to leave, but I can... Hey. I found some car keys on the ground. Do you drive a Ford?
No. Got a Mercedes. Blue. Like your eyes.
Cool.
ரெண்டு டாபிக் தான கொடுத்தோம்.
This isn't just a favor to Amanda. It's a...
Do you drive a blue Mercedes? I just saw one out front rolling towards the lake.
What the fuck?
Yeah, you should hurry. It was really picking up speed.
ஓடு கிளம்பு.
So I told him, I'm not the expert on duck penises here. Maybe we should ask the magician. Thank you so much.
அது யாரு? லூகாஸ். ஓகே, இதோட சேவ் பண்ணிப்போம். சேவ் அதுவே ஆயிக்குமா? சேம் கேம். Okay, they live on Chagrin is currently active.